Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how to set up the Microsoft 365 MCP connector with Claude using the manual setup method. I already have a video recorded on the standard consent method, which is the simplest way to get this connection set up. However, if your admin account does not have a Claude account, you will need to use this manual setup process instead. If you've not tried the consent method, I'll link that below. That will probably be a simpler way of setting this up. Okay, step 1. So sign into your Microsoft 365 Admin Center. You will want to sign in with your global admin account or an account that has the appropriate admin privileges. So I would just recommend going to admin.microsoft.com. Step 2 is to open Microsoft Graph Explorer. I'll put the full URL in the description below. By default, you are not signed in, so make sure you authenticate with your admin credentials before continuing. So let's run the first query. I'll have the Claude support article linked in the description. I would recommend bringing that up on your screen and copying and pasting this. Drop down Get and select Post. Next, you'll copy and paste the URL into the blank, and then you'll select and copy and paste the app ID. Now, I hit Run Query, and I did not modify my permissions. So we'll need to go to the Modify Permissions tab and grant consent to the application.readWrite.all permission. So let's click Consent. And I consent on behalf of the organization, hit accept, and let's go ahead and try running the query again. And great, we were successful this time. So the second one, the MCP server for Claude, we'll just go ahead and replace the app ID out. The permissions are still saved from the prior command, so we'll go ahead and run query once more. And you can see it created the service principal. Okay, the next section, let's go over to your Entra Admin Center and find your tenant ID. So copy your unique tenant ID and replace your tenant ID placeholder. Copy that complete URL and open a new tab, and let's paste that in your browser. Go ahead and select your admin account or log in if you need to, and hit accept when the permissions are asked. Okay, and if you go through it correctly, it'll pop up to a Claude login. And let's do the second URL as well. Again, just replace your tenant ID placeholder with your actual tenant ID. And let's open a new tab and paste that URL in your browser. Once again, select your admin account and accept the permissions when asked. Okay, great. Well, that is all you need on the Microsoft 365 admin side. Now, one thing you may notice is the enterprise apps. You'll see that the MCP client and MCP server are missing. That's because it's filtered. So if you click the little X besides enterprise application and sort by date created, you'll see those, the MCP server and the MCP client for Claude has been created. Okay, that is it on the Microsoft 365 tenant side. Next, let's go ahead and get logged into Claude, and you're going to go to Customize and then Connectors. Find Microsoft 365, click Connect, and it'll launch in your browser. To authenticate, just select your account, and since it's already been authenticated, you can see it says Connected in the top right corner. Now, let's just go to a chat interface. And I'll start a new chat here. Just going to check what's in my mailbox to see if it can read Microsoft 365. Now, one thing to check is to make sure your connector is actually turned on, which mine is, so we're good there. And yes, it says that I found 2 unread emails in my mailbox, and that matches what I currently have in my mailbox. We'll just go double check that to verify. Yep, we're all good. So Claude is now integrated with Microsoft 365 using the manual method. If you have any questions, feel free to post those in the comment section below. I'll be watching that. Please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. It really does help. And as always, thanks for watching.